And welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, brother. Can you hear me all right? How are my levels? Is the music too loud? Am I not loud enough? Just let me know. Let me know. Is the background noise too loud? I don't know if I can do much about that. I can close my window. That'll make things a little difficult for me. But, you know, it's whatever. Can I have a cookie? You should have been here last week. Oh. Yeah, hello. How is everyone? It's looking good. I'm dropping like minimal frames. We're at 8% right now, but that's actually pretty good for me, so. Yeah, so well, what's going to be happening today? I only set up this stream last night. I'd been planning to do this basically since we started the campaign for my new plush toy, which I need to make like a pinned stream comment about that. Basically today, we're going to be... Oh, and my connection just went red. It's green again. We are potentially going to be doing a little bit of animation live on stream. Yeah, I've never done this before. Because if you've ever been to one of these streams, I have an infamous internet connection. So I've never felt really confident doing something like this, and it also takes a lot of brain power, a lot of focus to multitask like that. So I don't know if it's gonna be like entertaining or not. I have no idea. So we'll just do a quick little stream here. I don't want to be live for more than like 3 hours, honestly. But we'll see. Maybe we're gonna have so much fun here that we're just gonna go all day, you know, deep into the night. I doubt it. But hey, let's just get right into it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's enough preamble, I suppose. Here we go. Alright. So, the idea for this stream that I had basically is I want to... Do you know those, like, animated sticker emotes? They're on a lot of, like, messaging apps. And there's just a lot of basic kind of reactions you would do in the middle of a conversation. Like, some are like, oh, okay, or like, yes, or, oh, I'm so mad, or, sleepy time, you know, stuff like that. I have had this idea for months now that I think would be really funny. If I just... The Monkshrooms, you know, Alvin, Simon, Theodore, if I just kind of made a bunch of emotes starring them and just, like, release them into the wild, right? And just see how far they'd go. I feel like they're pretty fit for things like this. And hey, you know, what better time to do something like this than during the plush toy campaign, where I'm currently trying to sell 100 units of Alvin plushes. Alvin the Little Mushroom. He's on the screen down here. Let me get a good in focus image, actually, just to show off. Just so you know what's happening, because maybe you haven't heard of my new plush toy campaign. Maybe you haven't heard of it, even though I've been posting relentlessly about it. You know, not everyone catches everything. So let's see. What's a good picture of it I could put up on? Here we go. There's the champ. So we're trying to sell 100 of these, basically. So yeah, we'll just put you in the corner here. So the campaign has about a week left in it, and we're at 43 sold right now. It's been a little stagnant these past few days, but I am expecting at least a bit of a push near the very end. I think these campaigns, usually when it's about to wrap up, like there's like 2 days left to go, then people start really buying them in droves. But hey, I don't know what to expect from this. If we get to the goal of 100 sold, then these will go into production. If we don't, then just the one that was made, that was sent to me, will be the only one that exists. I really want to get these out to people. You know, it's a very rare, interesting opportunity that fell upon me. And hey, you know, some cool features of this. I have one with me right here, right now. Listen to this. Listen to that. It squeaks. So isn't that cool, right? You can get your own squeaking Alvin the Monkshroom plush. I should actually... Alright, how are you going to buy this, though? How do you want to buy this? Let me get the link here, because I did not have that ready prior to streaming. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a squeaker. I don't know if you watched the promotional video. I realized that maybe a lot of people not have watched it, but it has a squeaker in the body. Yeah, doesn't that sound great? And there's one in the head, too. That one's kind of harder to get to, because they have such big fat heads. Yeah, sorry, I started whacking it against the wall to see if it would squeak like that. The squeaker on the head's pretty deep in there. So if you want to buy your own one, let me put the link here in chat. Just give me a second. Just give me a second here, folks. We're just getting started here. Oh, yes. Actually, here, let me just put the link raw here. See if that takes. Did that take? Is that hyperlinked? I think links are kind of weird on... Hold on. Don't worry, we're doing it. Let me see. I'm reloading this page, actually. Oh, God. Alright. I'm actually typing, folks. Here's the link. Yeah, that should be right. That should be correct. So there's the link to buy the plush. And I got kind of an interesting incentive idea for this. I'm thinking for every plush that gets sold on this stream, you might look at the bottom left corner here. We have a Kirby short animation stream time pool. I thought, what the heck? If people actually buy this, then I'm going to stream, say, 25 minutes of me animating the next Kirby short. Kirby shorts, yeah, I used to do those. If you don't know, the last one I was working on was about 2 years ago, and I, around that time, was getting contacted by Mashed to do Sonic Clone Chaos, and because of that, I kind of had to abandon the Kirby short I was doing, it was based on Dream Buffet. To give you a sense of how long ago that was. I started working on it before the game came out, and now it's like 2 years later. And I never got to finish it. But on my Patreon, I reached a stretch goal incentive that is basically forcing my hand that the next animation that I make for my channel, which I haven't made an animation for my channel since Clown Town again, I believe. I think that's right. So basically, the next animation I make for my channel is going to have to be that Lost Kirby short. So I thought, hey, if people buy this thing on stream, I'll do like 25 minutes, and it'll build up. So if people buy 2 plushes, that's going to be 50 minutes. Then it'll go to 75 minutes if people buy 3. And this will probably bleed over into a next day. Probably tomorrow, I'm thinking. Because I don't want to be here. I can't be here forever today. So yeah, that's going to be kind of your big reward if you decide to buy one of these. So it's a pretty tantalizing, yeah. It's kind of giving me, you're going to be giving me a kick in the pants to really get started on this, because I made the promise to do it about probably 3 months ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it, just because I've just had, I mean, look at this Plush campaign. It's had so much other stuff going on, and I'm only one person, so it's been kind of difficult. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like pin a message that really makes that incentive clear. So allow me, if you'll allow me to type on my gigantic mechanical keyboard again. Let's say. Alright. Procrastination is just so good. As an artist, I can relate. I do procrastinate a lot. Honestly, it's not even procrastination, though. It's just, like, contractual obligations. Like, when I hit that goal, I was working on The Incredible Shrinking Hedgehog, or Honey, I Shrunk the Hedgehog. The latest Sonic animation I did for Mashed. And, that was the sort of thing where, like, I had to finish it. Like, they have deadlines there, and I'm getting paid to, like, provide a service for them, so I couldn't just drop everything and just work on something for my own channel, unfortunately. But yeah, here's this message that I'm going to try to pin, even though for some reason OBS doesn't have all the YouTuber controls, so I need to open up, I need to go on like the YouTube stream manager to actually pin this. Pin message. There we go. There we go. Alright. So I suppose that's enough preamble. That's enough lore for this little stream here. Yeah, so I guess we should just get right... Oh, I should actually play some music, actually. Let me find... Is this showing up on... Oh, shoot. Sorry, the freaking hamburger sandwich menu. It's getting in the way. There, that's aligned. Alright. Alright. Music! Yes! I'm thinking... How about we play... If my computer will allow me. Oh, it's loading now. The Kirby and the Rainbow Curse soundtrack. It's a pretty good soundtrack, right? The Seep lore is so cool. Which Seep lore are you referring to? Just behind the scenes information. Yeah, I got some of that. We could probably talk about some of that on stream. if I'm not too... If my mind isn't too splintered from having to animate and stream at the same time. Here, I'm just gonna start playing music on this playlist, and you can let me know if it's...
Hi!
Oh my god. You can let me know if it's a good temperature. I'm gonna turn that down on my end, actually. Okay. Alright, is that good? Is that quiet enough? See if you could make a video on how you animate. So I would love a tutorial made by you. Maybe. That's kind of part of what I was talking about, how I've never really shown my process. You'll get to see a little bit of that today. I guess I've never... I don't know. I'm kind of like, I guess, skittish. I'm very insular about that sort of thing. I don't know why. I guess I just don't think it's very interesting. But yeah, it's... I'm sure some of you would be interested in that. Some of you out there. Anyway, let's actually, like... Let's get into this. So... Did I have to push to make the content less crude? The usual mass stuff seems pretty lowbrow, unlike your work for them. No. Honestly, they just... This is a little off topic, but I want to answer this question. So, at Mashed, they actually really promote, I guess, individual creator styles. And so they approached me because they liked the stuff that I had on my channel. It was specifically my 2021 animations compilation. And I think they really liked Clown Town in particular. I think that's what won them over, I think. And yeah, they just kind of asked if I wanted to write stuff for them, or if I wanted to animate. I actually really like writing, so I opted to write for them. And the first kind of script was Clone Chaos. And they didn't really push me. They never pushed me to make things more, like, on brand for them, quote unquote. Most of what they wanted to change was to just make it more, I guess, engaging. As a YouTube video. They want the stories to be satisfying, I guess. Clone Chaos, I originally had a different ending where, like, Shadow shows up, and it's a very, like, it was a very out of nowhere kind of, I guess, screw the audience kind of ending, that had no build up to it or anything. And so they told me, like, no, you gotta kind of have, like, an arc to it. So that's really the only kind of pressure they've put on me. Other than that, they actually encourage my sort of brand of very, I guess, wholesomeness, you could say. I just like, I don't know, putting focus on just character writing. I guess that's my strong suit, and I think they recognize that, so they want me to play into my strengths. Which is good, which is why I like working for them. So if you've never watched one of my videos for Mashed, I want to let you know that, like, they give me a lot of freedom there. They have a lot of, they do have, like, the final say, so to speak, on what I get to do. But even considering that, like, the path to get there, they're very open to what I have in store, I guess. And I don't have to accept all their suggestions, necessarily. So if you've never watched one of those videos, it's basically, that's me. You know, I put myself into those videos. So I think you'd like them. If you like what I do on my main channel, you should like what I do on Mashed. But yeah, sorry, I got completely sidelined by a chat comment. But I like, you know, I don't really get to talk very candidly about my process, so I'm gonna have to step in and buy the remaining 57 myself. Yeah, I mean, if you got to spare like $3,000, you know. Okay. But anyway, let's get into the actual stream here, right? Who wants to see some animation? Who wants to finally see me animate stuff for the first time? All right. So I have this text document open, just because I wanted to. I guess I wanted to take some suggestions, you know, for like what kind of things you want me to make. So, I mean, the basic idea is like reaction emotes, right? If you're just joining us, we're going to be animating some like animated emote sticker GIF things. So, you know, things you'd see on like Discord or like Line or just other messenger apps, whatever messenger apps you like to use. Hold on, my phone is ringing. Alright, can I start my own freaking stream already? Sorry, I had to take a call for a second there. Now my computer's freezing. Hello? Holy smokes. Alright. Okay, where was I? Oh, brother. So ideas for emotes. If anyone has any ideas, you can throw out, like, whatever suggestions you want. But I guess some basic ones would be, like, you know, hello, I guess? That's one people do, right? Jumping and waving. Did you put away your raisin? Yeah, that's from like 2 years ago. What are you talking about? Club Penguin dance? I'm seeing some dancing. Thumbs down and thumbs up. That's pretty good. I don't know if we'd be able to do that. I have to like draw new assets for that. So that's a maybe. There's usually a scary, hungry one. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. There's that one of Bowser Jr. and like Lemmy Koopa. Yeah. Where they're like they're banging the fork and the knife on the table and they're like demanding food. That's a good one. Seep, will you teach us a class on how to be funny and teach us Seep humor? I don't know. You'll just have to observe me. And, like, write it down whenever you think I'm funny. Sad Theodore emote. Yeah. Yeah. Crying. Whimpering. Sleepy, tired one. Yeah. Sleepy. Sleeping. Yeah. Walking away. Goodbye. Flossing. Flossing might take me an entire stream, because I don't even know how to floss. The only flossing I do is, you know, every night before bed. Who here flosses their teeth? Because if you don't, you should be. The day I started flossing, I think it changed everything. I realized... I used to think flossing was like a joke. It was like fake. I used to think flossing was something that, like, everyone knew you were kind of, like, supposed to do it, but it didn't really do that much for you. So whenever you went to the dentist, like, if they ask, like, oh, do you floss? You say, like, you know, whatever. And the dentist would be like, yeah, who cares? Anyway, we don't actually, I don't even actually floss. We're just supposed to tell people that. No, flossing is actually, like, good for you. It's actually, like, you should do it. I thought it was fake, and I started doing it, and it was like, no, this is really good. Every time I go to the dentist now, it's like, they barely have to do anything to me. Which I guess, like, am I getting my money's worth? You know, I don't know. But, you know, the dentist should be it should be a very frictionless visit. You shouldn't be afraid of the dentist, really. So, you know, keep up with yourself. You know what? Brushing teeth. Brushing teeth. That would be a good emote to do. Any animated reaction emote with a group of characters has one emote where it's 3 of them together, happy or friendly. Yeah! Okay, yeah. We happy 3. Smiling, blinking. They be doing the blinking thing, where they blink and their whole head squishes. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but the way I animate the monk shrooms... Here, I should probably clarify that this is, like, Alvin, Simon, Theodore. But the way I animate them is partially inspired by, there's a lot of, like, PBS Kids shows, especially in, like, throughout, like, the 2010s, that use like rigged animation, like Flash animation. And like Daniel Tiger, for instance, I think does this, where every time, I think they do this as a way to, like, just keep, like, the 3-year-olds engaged, because kids love movement and colors and stuff. But every time a character would blink, in a lot of those shows, their entire body would, like, squash and move whenever they blinked. And I remember that was just something I noticed that I wouldn't say it infuriated me, but it was like, you know, stop doing that. Part of me wanted to say, like, stop doing that. You don't need to do that. So I decided to animate the toads, the monk shrooms, to sort of embody that. So, if any of the animations have ever reminded you of, like, a PBS Kids show, that's intentional. That is not coincidental. We needed lag or freeze emote. Now you're saying that because I have like 1200 ping internet. But I don't know if that'd be very... Would that be very relevant? Would you use a lag freeze emote? When would you use that? You can't use that in these streams. I'm sorry, I love this song. I'm jumping back and forth between, like, headphones and no headphones, because I feel like if I hear the music in my head, I can barely focus on what I'm, like, trying to do. Can you put PBS Kids in the corner to keep us engaged? No. Would I get sued? It's not public domain. It's publicly broadcasted, but it's not public domain, right? I mean, this is a good amount of emotes we have here already. I mean, I don't even think we're gonna be able to do all these. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I should warn, because we haven't gotten started here yet. There is a risk that I'm going to, like, start trying to animate stuff, and it's just not going to work at all. Like, it's gonna be so laggy that I'll just want to, like, throw myself out of a window. And in that case, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll soldier through it for about 2 hours, I'd say, and then, like, I'm going home. Let's check the plush meter. Okay, that hasn't gone up. I'm kind of glad, because I don't want to start shifting gears already before we even started. Shoot, this freaking hamburger menu getting in the way. Okay. 1 second per frame. Okay. Plushy jump scare emote. You know what? We can put that on here. Hello, Savi the Gamer, though. Hello. I think I saw... Who's that? You got a lot of people here. Yeah. There's Callie Calico in chat. Hello, everyone. Plush jump scare. Seep, did you watch the Euro or Copa America? I don't know what that is. Is that sports? I'm assuming that's like sports or like football or something. I'm just kidding. No, I've never. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But hey, I think that's enough. I think we got a good amount here. So I'm gonna shrink you down into the corner here, maybe. Oh, this song is so good. What are we gonna be doing first here? I guess we'll do hello first, because that's the first thing on here. That should be pretty easy. Oh boy. Alright, here's where the actual, stuff happens. Oh, I gotta add one on here, actually. I'm gonna add... awkward. We need an awkward emote. We do. Okay. Are we ready? I'm saying, are we ready? I'm really asking that to myself. So let me go into my folder here. I have a folder full of every single Mushroom asset. I guess we'll just start with like an Alvin, you know? Let's get an Alvin head in here. There we go. Oh, are you seeing this, guys? Guys, are you seeing this, guys? I hate calling an audience guys. I don't know why. I think it's just allergies to like obnoxious vloggers. What's going on, guys? I can't put up with it. These should probably be square, right? So I'm gonna change the aspect ratio here to 1080. Yeah. All right. Oh, buddy. Okay. Let's see. And this is gonna be, oh my god. This is gonna be a very laid-back stream. I might go quiet a lot, but that's just because I need utmost focus. My utmost focus is of grave priority here. Huh? Oh, here, I should... Yeah. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm, like, losing my mind a little bit. I have so many, like, windows open, so many assets. Now, hold on, actually. One thing I want to do for this stream layout. I want to put a little... Oh, man. I'm gonna put a little Kirby on the screen, so people know Kirby. Seep, I have to ask, were these inspired by the Gerbert gifs on Tenor? Not specifically, but stuff in that realm. Like a lot of, there's a lot of, like, I don't know, very corporate, I guess? Kind of, like, reaction emote gifs. I'm honestly very inspired by the Kirby, like, line emotes. There's a lot of those that I like. Let's get a good... Yeah, look at this. Yeah, get that on screen. Hold on. Look at that. This is an asset from that video I was working on. If you don't know right now, we're doing a kind of a toy drive here. Where if you... Uh-oh, the grab hands! Oh, watch out!
You're going! You're going! Guys, oh, player 2! Somebody player 2! Somebody get player 2! Somebody connect the controller! No, you gotta save me! Ooh.
Am I back? I'm so mad. That, like, I actually just ruined my setup. My freaking headphone wires were still in, and I dragged my entire laptop off my desk. God dang it. That wasn't even that funny. Okay, we're back. We're back. Who knows what video I put this song in? This song is in one of my videos. Why did you do that? I don't know, because the freaking, like, meme song started playing. What was I doing? I was explaining, like, the mechanics of the stream here. And I got completely sidelined. So there should be a link in the chat here that I have pinned here. For every plush toy that gets sold, and on the bottom right corner of the screen we have a little meter here, documenting this. Which, hold on, I gotta fix this. For every plush toy that is sold, I will stream 25 minutes of me attempting to animate the next Kirby short. This DDD is an asset from it. It's something I started working on 2 years ago, and because I'm working at Mashed, I had to put it on the back burner. The way back burner. So if you buy Plush in that pinned link, I will stream 25 cumulative minutes. They're gonna stack on top of each other. So if I sell like 4 of these, I will it will be a full hour. Not a full hour, it'll be a full 100 minutes of Kirby animation streaming. I'm here, random thing. Your frame of sad DDD from the chest short has become a regular inside joke. Thank you so much. I saw one of those where someone redrew it as Pyoro from WarioWare, which I assume that's a leak from that sort of inside joke. Okay. I gotta lock in. Seep, what can I do? I'm poor? Nothing, I guess. Well, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna hate you for it. Question Seep, what happens if we don't get any sold? Will you animate it later? Yeah, I'm planning on I'm, like... Shoot. There's money on the line here. Like, I'm obligated to do this at some point. But I'm just so busy. You know, it's kind of... It's harder to dedicate on stuff to, like, solely just my channel. Mashed is a really good deal for me, because I can create stuff with a lot more support behind me. Seep check Discord? No, you're not gonna hijack. I'll check Discord in like 15 minutes, okay? Because if I check it right now, it's gonna screw this whole thing up. I'm gonna get completely sidelined. And I need to do some animation right now. The first emote that we're doing, it's hello, jumping and waving. Alright, so we got the head. We're gonna need a mouth. Alright, so let me go into my mouth folder. Alright, folks, this is what I do. I have to go into my mouth folder when I do this. You can't see it right now, because I don't feel like setting that up. I feel like that's just be too many windows, like, to have to deal with. So just trust me, I'm going into my project files here, and we're gonna find a mouth for Alvin. This is how I animate the toads here. They're a very interesting process. This is the most, like... This is the most different kind of animation that I ever do. It's very much, like, semi-rigged. It's not actually rigged. Like, I don't have, like, skeletons and stuff enabled. But it is, like, I'm tweening assets around, basically. Usually I like to do hand-drawn stuff, because I just think it looks good. I just like how it looks. And I also have never had a program that supports, like, tweening and, like, rigging and stuff. But with Vegas here, my premier video editing software, I can, like, move assets around. Like, look at this. Look at that. You can rotate the head around and stuff. I can distort its proportions. Nope, that's scaling. Hey, look at this. I can squash it. I can stretch it out like that. So it's a very unique process I have for these. And I partially like it because it's just a lot easier than, like, I've already drawn a lot of the assets. I'll usually have to, like, draw a few unique faces or assets per video. But sometimes it's just, I could just completely reuse stuff. Like, I think for, like, the Plush promo video, I don't think I had to draw anything new for that. I think I just used, I might have had to draw, like, a few eyes or something. I don't know exactly. I've been curious, do you do a mix of the layered Vegas thing with hand-drawn animation? Yeah, we can show that off in a little bit, once I get everything together. I haven't put a frickin' mouth in here, like I said I was going to do, like, 10 minutes ago. Here! The mouths. Bam. On what we do, we're going to paste event attributes. I don't know if you can see when I right-click. But basically, we want to make sure all the assets are working in the same, like, pixel, you know, resolution ratio stuff. So they all match. You get it. You get it. Let's see. I like you insert a black screen to end your videos. It really fits. What does that mean? I should have asked you for the Vegas project for Clowntown for the 10-hour video thing. It's fine. I didn't think to tell you that that's how I animate my stuff. What's done is done. Oh, someone asked. No, I already answered that question. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, once we animate a little bit of this, I think I'll show you all some previous project files. I actually don't work in Vegas primarily anymore as of the latest MASH video. I was working on Flower Atui, and I just kind of, I think that was the point where I just realized, like, it was too difficult to work in this software. Like, I had to get an actual animation program. So I actually do work in an actual animation program now. For the first time. So, those last two mashed videos, the part 1 and 2 of the Shrieking Hedgehog idea, that's the first time I've animated in, like, an actual animation software. Do you eat Uncrustables? I don't know why you keep asking that. I kind of don't want to answer. Because you're being crazy. But should I answer that question? I've had Uncrustables. Yeah, I know what it is. I was there. I think I was there when they were invented. Didn't they not exist before, like, 2005 or something? I don't know. But yeah, I'm using Clip Studio Paint now, primarily. Because I was watching the Calico episode 1 being animated. I believe that's what I was watching. Sound off in the chat, Callie. Let me stretch. I was watching that being animated in Clip Studio Paint, and Callie was kind of just like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good software. You know, I'd recommend using it. And it seemed to work out pretty well. Those videos have pretty... I kind of like the animation in there. There's some good animation sequences in those videos. So I just decided to make the jump. Yeah. Anyway. Frickin'... Okay, I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. There's a few ways to animate body parts here. And there's like I think there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And I've kind of fluctuated between them because I'm very unprofessional. Let's see. Shoot. I don't know if this is the right way. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. That's better. I mean, this seems to work pretty well. I don't know if I'll use this, though. Alright, this is gonna be hello. So I think we should have... him jump up, tilt his head, and wave his hand, and have text on the screen that goes like, oh, hello! I I think we're gonna do that. So I want to start him a little lower than this. Let's move him down here. Just give him some room to jump. Little Alvin. I think this should be a good size. Maybe move him to the left a little bit, because I want to have his head tilt to the right. Oh, yeah! I forgot. I released a video this week, didn't I? Who here saw the video that I released on this channel this week? Show of hands, I guess. Because I should probably talk about that a little bit. That was a very crazy thing that happened. That I kind of had in the woodworks for a little bit. I think I want to have him have like a neutral smile, like a closed mouth smile. Me. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. I mean, did we like that? I kind of didn't. I had no idea what people would have to say about it before I released it. I started writing it in December of last year, and just refining it. I put a lot of work into the lyrical side of that. I'm really into. I think I'm kind of into like songwriting a little bit. It's kind of fun. I just like writing in general. Was the J-Eazy DDD thing responsible? No, the J-Eazy DDD thing, I already knew when I made that I wanted to make this next. Though the J-Eazy, if you don't know what I'm referencing, I kind of gotta show that on screen, don't I? I'll at least link it so you can watch it. Let me find it. There's my loud keyboard again. But basically that was just similar to this most recent release. I just put lyrics on top of an existing melody. And I did that because I actually have had, years ago, I like started writing like lyrics for DDD's theme. Because I think DDD's theme from the Kirby series, you know, is, I think it's one of the best songs in Kirby. Here. Here's the X link. But yeah, I really love DDD's theme. Like, I think it's just a great recurring tune. So I decided to write lyrics to it. Just impromptu. I didn't know what I was gonna do with them. I haven't ever released them. But I've been like, every now and then I'll go back to them and I'll like sing it or like, you know, tweak some lyrics maybe. So the J-Eazy like thing just came from me just thinking of DDD's theme in a very lyrical kind of way for years. And I just kind of stumbled upon that. X, the everything app, I know. I can't wait till we can like link our credit cards on X. Has that happened yet? I think Elon Musk is too busy like melting down over transgender people. But yeah. No, that was not a weird question at all, I think. Let me just go through any questions I missed in chat. Someone did ask, what type of animation do I prefer? I think I like the hand-drawn stuff a little more. Just because I like drawing. I really like drawing. And this is easier. There are some days where I kind of prefer doing this kind of very rigged kind of animation. But you know, I would never give up drawing stuff by hand, I'd say. I just have too much fun with it. I've been drawing since I was 3. Alright. There you go. I think we're going to start off with both arms in the default position here. Then we're going to swap to this armless alt so that I can have custom arm animation here. Let's see. But yeah, I really enjoy. I mean, if you liked that video I released this week, which if you haven't watched it, like, you know, just go watch it. It's on my channel. It's like the top video on there right now. I have at least one more of those that I know I'm going to do. And I might do more if people are interested in it. I don't know. I'm not really a trained singer. I will admit that the kind of like pitched up chipmunk voices, I think that kind of masks my voice a little bit. You're more focused on the performance of the chipmunks than you are my singing skill, which is to my benefit. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd want. I don't know if I'd want to just sing a song just raw. Actually, I do have one other thing I'm gonna do where I might be singing raw later this year. In October, I think. I might do a little something. I won't say what it is yet, but you might know that October is going to be the 10-year anniversary of my channel. So, you know, it might be related to that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just kind of like, I'm at the precipice here. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to move the head. I can move it by way of, there's an event crop and pan feature, and there's also a parent motion feature. And if you don't know what those are, I really don't know how I would explain it to you. But it's two different methods in Vegas of moving things on the screen, and they both kind of have their different vices or advantages. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to put up with here exactly. Just gotta get focused. I gotta say, starting something is always the most difficult part of doing animation. Once I'm actually like in the weeds of it, I like forget who I am, and I just dedicate myself so severely to the cause. But when I'm just getting started and like having to figure out how I want to handle something, it's painful. It is awful. Alright, so I think we'll start off with a little head squash here. Alright. Have I played Five Nights at Freddy's? I've played like 2 nights of the first game. I played a couple nights of the second game, like back when it came out. Yeah, they're alright games. I'm like interested kind of in Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't really I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it does fascinate me. I've witnessed the culture of it expand over the years. I just think it's very, I don't know. It was a really big whoop. It's kind of crazy how far it's gone. Where now there's people who were like actual, like, you know, little children when it came out, and they kind of, I'm sure some of you might not even like know a world without Five Nights at Freddy's. It's kind of crazy to me. It's just crazy how much it altered its sort of realm, the realm that it exists in. It kind of created a whole new culture of like a specific game genre, I'd say. Let's see. I don't think I'll do rotations on this. I think I'll just squish this. Shoot. Okay. By the way, I didn't say this was going to be like a super fun stream. Like, the reason why I don't have, part of the reason why I haven't done any animation streams before is because I don't know how interesting it is. It's interesting to watch when it's finished, but you know, the process is very cumbersome. Gonna become a patron. Level 1 or 2, I can't decide. Well, whatever level you choose. If you pledge on my Patreon, you do get a special discount on the new plush that we're trying to sell right now. We just need a couple more sales to reach our goal. All right. Oh, I just checked the meter. We got one sold. So that means we have to add 25 minutes to the pool. That's 25 minutes. Maybe after we finish this first emote, I'll dedicate 25 minutes to Kirby animation. And kind of let you look at the project file. How's that sound? You should make one of them have a realistic depiction of a panic attack. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Oh, this song has so much memories associated with it for me. When is the CP plush? The plush of me, you're saying? I don't know. That was an option to make, but I didn't really want that. I will admit it was somewhat self-serving for me to make a plush of Alvin. Just because I really wanted to see something like that exist. It was just too tantalizing of an idea to pass up. I don't know, maybe I'll make a plush of me at some point. I just feel like there's, I don't know, if there's like a really strong culture around me as a person, you know. I don't know who would be interested in that. I don't know. I had to make a choice. But maybe at some point. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have him jump up in the air. And we're gonna have him land back down. He's gonna squish a little bit here. Make sure that's like aligned properly. You'd absolutely buy a seat plush? Is that like actually absolutely though? Sorry, I just checked the Discord message from my friend Rosa. Maybe I'd make like I'd like to make like a figure of myself, maybe. I feel like I'm figurable. I guess. I don't know. Am I figurable? Sorry, I'm trying to save this image that I just got sent. I'll put this on screen. Put this on screen. You think I'm very plushable? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'd have, like, features. Maybe it'd be like a dress-up doll, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if people should be undressing me, though. It's a weird thing, because it's me. I don't know if I want people, like, playing with me like that. I don't know. I don't know where to put this image. Rosa, why did you draw this? Rosa sent this to me like 30 minutes ago, and I refused to look at it until now. Okay. So let's see what we have so far after being live for 1 freaking hour. That's pretty good, actually. I think that's kind of what I want for just the basic animation. Maybe we'll employ a little head tilt right here. You want to put your Seep in a little sailor outfit. Maybe I should just have more outfits. I need to build up a culture of me wearing different outfits. I think the only outfits I wear are like my YouTube clothes. And I was a pirate that one time. Maybe I should dress as frickin' Mugshroom. Okay, so here I want to have the head tilt here. At approximately... No, that's... No. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right axis point to rotate this at. Because in Vegas, on their, like, motion... Their parent motion thing... I don't think you're able to see... a preview of what you're, like... of the assets you're manipulating. It's in a different window right now, so you can't see what I'm doing. Which I can correct, maybe. Hold on. Is this right? Nope. Nope, hold on. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Well, shoot. Okay, there we go. I need to put the display capture up. Okay. Here, this should be a little better, because now you can actually, like, see all the windows that I'm dealing with. Hold on, I need to put this in the right spot. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so I have this window here open, and this is what I'm using right now to, like, rotate these assets. I don't... As far as I know, I have to kind of just guess where to put, like, the anchor point to rotate the head. Because you can't... It's just like a white circle in a box here. You can probably have a setup to animate the Mushroom in Clip Studio Paint. Probably. I've never tried it though, so I'm working with the devil I know here. That looks pretty good. We have it smoother. Maybe have it start a little earlier, too. If I can freaking move this. Okay. I think that's what this is the basic, like, body animation I want to have. The version of Vegas I use shows the image. How old is it? I'm using version 14. I honestly bought this in like a bundle thingy, like a... How long ago do I want to say it was? What was the first thing I made? I think since like 2017 is when I've been using this version. There might be some setting to make it visible. I've honestly never... I haven't investigated. I've just kind of just taken it as is. If anyone's using a version like earlier than 14 that shows the image here, definitely let me know. Because I know there's this. There's the like the event crop thing that you can use that shows the image. The only reason I'm not using this is because I don't know if you can like parent stuff using the event parent. Like, I think you can only do this for one asset at a time, and then you have to copy the attributes over to their other assets, which I can still do. It's just kind of like, you know, you just gotta pick your poisons, I guess. As it is now, both kind of have their own wrinkles to work with, I guess. Yeah, because I think the, what is it called? The track motion window, I think it uses like a different kind of, how should I say it? It's using a different process to move the image. It's like... It's using like 3D or something? I don't know. Yeah. And sometimes I swap between them. Just cause. I mean, cause with this, like I said, if I just modify one point, it's moving the entire body, which is useful if I want to like make him like do a full jump. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to event pan for multiple things at the same time concurrently. There better not be. Yeah, no. See, when I move the mouth, it only moves the mouth, which is useful if I only want to move the mouth, but if I want to move the whole body, usually this is easier to work with. Okay, maybe I want to move the head a little higher, too. Just so you can see the arm a little better. I want to be able to download the new Alpha and Mushroom song without YouTube Premium. Oh, that's a good point. I never considered like a download link. I might do something like that. I don't know. If people really want that, maybe I'll make like a SoundCloud. I actually have a SoundCloud. I don't think I've ever used it. Maybe I have. If I have, I'm deleting everything that's on there. Okay. Okay, right now we need the arms now. Plush meter! still at 44. Okay. Yeah, the Kirby animation we're gonna do, I don't really know. We're gonna have to figure out live how I want to handle that. Because when I started making that, I was doing it in Vegas. And I don't know if I want to do that anymore. I'm kind of over Vegas. I'm kind of over using a video editor as an animator. I just, like, stopped doing it. And now it's, like, cold turkey for me. Oh my god. What did I do? Here. Alright, folks, now we gotta get the arms in here. We need 2 layers for the arms, because there's a left arm and a right arm, and they're gonna be moving independent of one another. So there's gonna be a whole thingy-majig. Oh, buddy. This relaxing summer music. Yeah, that Mistle Teely video. Disable snapping. Just gonna say, like, wow, that's crazy. I think I have all the lyrics to that memorized. I had to sing that, like, in slow motion. Because obviously the chipmunks, like, the voices are sped up. Not just pitched up, they're actually sped up. So that's how I'm able to... Like, the part where it's doing the crowned thing. Initially, I could only do that if it was slowed down. I think I can do that at, like, full speed now, though. Oh. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll sing it live. If I'm not too bashful about it. Just to prove to you that I can. Oh man, your little hand, buddy. This hand might have to... I'm gonna move this hand up. It should be up here. Really. Do it now, streamer. I don't know. I'm dedicated to doing this now. This animation. So I want to at least have some kind of progress to speak for on this. How's that gonna look? Yeah, not very smart. Oh, buddy, that's how long it takes when I press Control Z. Okay. Let's see, I'm having him jump up and down. He's not jumping down, he's just landing. Ooh. Maybe I should have him jump again and tilt his head the other way. And wave with the other hand. We'll see. We'll see how people feel about that. Alright, just admiring my work here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put a... Let me open another window here. I need to open a... Oh, here, I'm gonna show you. I should show you my folder, by the way, that I'm working with. You can see this, right? So these are all the body parts. You animate in Sony Vegas 14. I did. Probably most of the videos you've watched from me have been animated like that. Before I used Sony Vegas 14, I was using Windows Movie Maker. Up until, I'd say... What was the last video I made in Movie Maker? I think it was Birthday Dodecagon 3. I think I was still using Movie Maker. The 18 Contessa. And I think that was the last one. I think the moment I started doing Kirby videos, I switched to Sony Vegas. A lot of people are curious how I came up with my username. Well, you know, that's gonna be a video if I ever explain that. Okay. What was I doing? Not profile. I need a new mouth. That's what I was gonna do. I'd have like a transitory mouth frame. Do you think you'll have text on the stickers? Yes, I definitely want huge, colorful, obnoxious, bouncing, overly animated text on all these. Or at least whichever ones call for it. Oh my god, wait, what's behind me? Oh, there's nothing. Y'all know this one. I'm so off key, I'm sorry. Yeah, the mushrooms are actually not pitch shifted at all. Oh my god. I've said that for 5 years. I know. I can't just drop it one day. I've got to like. It's a big deal. It's not been 5 years. It's been 4.5 years, I think. Oh man. Okay. Do another pull your laptop off the table and ruin your set? No. Could you do a Toad impression? I actually could. I think I have a really good Toad voice. Can I go on a little, like, not a rant, because you see the title of this stream. I'm not... We don't do that here. I think I do a pretty good Toad. I think I do a better Toad. I do an amazing Toad. They say I do Toad better than most. I'm sorry, that was terrible. That was a terrible. I'm not doing a Trump voice again. But I mean, Toad is one of those voices that I think is very recognizable, no matter who is doing it. To the point where I think people don't appreciate enough what goes into, like, doing an actually good Toad voice. The E3 song cover thing you just dropped is unironically a banger. Thank you, Goober. I'm planning to do at least a few more kind of like that, maybe. Oh my gosh, I thought I saw something. Sorry. I completely derailed myself. I gotta stop trying to be funny. I show a side of Toad many are afraid to do. I guess so. But yeah, no, Toad is one of those voices. Like,
Alright, I'm Toad. Oh, this is my Toad voice. Isn't it funny how loud I am?
and you do that, and people know that you're doing Toad, but like it doesn't really, like he doesn't actually sound like that, you know? So I think I can do. I think I can kind of do a Toad voice that's like actually kind of good. That's my like my egomaniacal soapbox here. I want to make that a little faster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's already pretty fast. Seep, are you okay? What? Oh, the getting scared bit. Well, it's relevant to because this is if you know, you know. Okay. Do it, bro. Don't talk to me like that. I'm animating. What do y'all think? This might call for a he tilts his head in the other direction and waves with the other hand situation, right? What are we thinking? What do we think? Should I leave it at this? Like he jumps up and he waves? Or should he tilt his head in the other direction and then wave with the other hand? I think he's got to tilt his head in the other. I personally think. I don't know. I'll put the text on the screen first. The music is not loud enough to warrant these bits. Alright, that's fair, I guess. Depends on if all the GIFs are gonna be that long. Well, let's see, how long? This one's only 2 seconds right now. I'm thinking it'd be like, oh shoot. You know, wave. Well, it's hard to get the timing right. Wave here, tilt head. Like, tilt his head right here. It'll only be like 2-3 seconds. Let me freaking swink this. And I think I'm gonna render these as PNG sequences. I don't know if you can render stuff directly as like transparent GIFs in Vegas. Maybe you can. I'll have to like really check. But I'm thinking render them as PNG sequences and find some like there's like online GIF converters. Did you look at the Toad I sent you on Discord? No, I'm not looking at Discord right now. Should I put the okay, I'm seeing this. Should I put this one on the fridge too? I guess so. I gotta be, like, you know, amicable with my fans. This is nice little fan art. Would you caption this with how hot? Hold on. I'm just gonna put this in my freaking Toad folder. No, I'll put this on screen. got some more Toad fan art here. Look at this. Does that say, it says how hot? This reminds me of like Invader Zim. Like a Jonan Vasquez kind of style. Let me see, yeah, okay. We'll put this right over here. How's that look? Yeah. Oh, I like this song. This song is underrated. I can acapella this. I don't know if that's entertaining at all or if that's ear-wrenching. I just love frickin'... I'm a little Tweety bird. I love humming. I love whistling. Not narrow. What do you think? An Arial rounded bold for the text? Maybe it should... And I'm thinking it should be like... bright... Not red. Bright yellow. We'll need like a border on it. A green border? How is that gonna look? Just maximum blur. First animation stream for me. Hello. Oh, hi. Like first animation stream you've ever watched someone someone animate ever? Because if it's just the first one you've seen from me, then like, you know, join the club. Because I've never done one of these. But welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're just chilling. It's a chill stream. No rants. I'm not gonna be ranting here today. I did not eat breakfast today, by the way. I gotta make that really clear. I think that's affecting my performance today. Let's do a plush meter check. Right, we're still at the default. I think this text should work. It's a little obnoxious, but that's the name of the game here, ain't it? Okay. Oh, cram. What did I just do? No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Put it up here. I wanted to have a very, like, you know, fly in and kind of bounce a little kind of look to it. No. Start out small. Oh, bud. Alright. Sorry, I had to look at my phone and not say anything for 15 seconds there. No. Hold on. This is... It's chugging a little bit here. Toad plush looks very kickable. Well, hey, you know, if you buy one and the campaign does well, you can kick it all you want. I embrace the kickers. Okay. Come on. Okay. What? A little smaller. It's gonna be when it's flying in. Okay. Oh, my ear itches. This is riveting. This is like really... This is running a little too hot for what I'm... The action I'm trying to perform here. I press the arrow key and it reacts like a full second later. I mean, that's just my life, I guess. Not gonna rant about it, but... Does anyone else not own a single electronic device that, like, works swiftly? I'm just curious. I'm just asking questions. I'm not, like... I'm not being mad here. I'm just curious what other people's experiences are. I'm just curious. How hot? It doesn't even... I didn't want to break this to you. He says how hype is that in the video. For reasons that maybe you will be able to understand at a future date. But he does say hype. Alright, I gotta get... Okay. Alright, then it gets all big. This is moving so slow. I'm like trying not to complain about it on stream, but like, what's the point? I want to be honest with you all. This is running really slow for some reason. And then back to the default size. Where'd he go? Where'd who go? Did I leave? I'm here. No, I'm here. Oh, man. That's not quite right. I need to make this window smaller. It would be harder, but also cool if you made the background Mushroom Kingdom. I think I'm gonna make all these like transparent, so you can just plop them in like any messenger you want. I guess I want to center this. Okay, I don't know why it moved like that. Okay, it's this window. The text window is like slowing it down. I gotta move this a little higher up when it does this. Real riveting process, ain't it? Any aspiring animators in chat? Don't you want to do this instead of playing video games for the rest of your life? Oh, man. That's pretty good. I think I want to have it bounce a little bit more at the end. Like a balloon. Like the happy fruit from Yoshi's Story. You know? How that sort of undulates. It's a little smaller. You were just animating a few minutes ago? What were you, what were you animating? Just for, like, pleasure? Okay, I think this is the food I want. Animating makes you relax and de-stress. Yeah, it is very, like, relaxing, I'd say. Like, it's not agonizing for me. It's just very boring to look at. What's that? What did I just do? Too high up. These letters don't look like words to me at all anymore. It's like freaking me out. I don't recognize my own language right now. These look like strange glyphs. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Is it the font? Why does it look like glyphs? Do you know what I mean? That doesn't look like a word. That's like bothering me. I'm too close to it now. I got too close to the target. Never fall in love with the target. $50 sub special on YouTube. Pretty cool. To wait for everyone to record your lines before you start animating. Calico episode 2. All right, I'll get right on that for you. I'll get right on that for you. You came here for a rant? No, I said no rants. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful bounce. That's what I was working towards. Hello! I think that's Emote 1, number 1 down. And we only have like an hour left to do anything else. Yeah, not a super long stream today, just because I have not eaten, and I have stuff to do later on, but, you know, maybe I'll do this sort of thing a little more often. I mean, so far, like, internet-wise, we're not... If you were here for the Cookie Clicker stream, that, like, the lag on that was making me lose skin. What do we all think? Is this... Hold on. I love this song. I think I do want him to switch his head. I do. I kind of want him to do it. I kind of don't want to animate that. Here, let's save this at the very least. Oh, I gotta make like a folder directory for this. Don't look. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. This is all very confidential. Let's say like... Should the background be white instead? There's no background right now. This is gonna be... I'm gonna render this transparently. What country is you from? Why do I like not want to say? It's the United States. I was gonna. Oh, if I say I'm from America, they're gonna find me. I think I'm pretty clearly from America. Like, there's no surprises there. Maybe it's just when you're actually being asked that. It's just kind of like, what do they want to know? Yeah, maybe I'll tilt. We'll do a little head tilt, then we'll shift gears. I'll show you all the Kirby thingy. We'll mess around with those files for like 25 minutes. Okay, and we'll change your angle to a negative. And your freaking... Oops. Did not want that. The position. If I reverse the position. Pretty good. Okay. I just spun all in the metaverse. Okay. If you can't get a plush, I mean, you don't have to like be guilty about it. If you can't get it, you can't get it. You know, it's all right. Some things aren't meant to be. You know, thanks for any way you can support me. You know, I'm very, very grateful. Music is so sinister for what I'm doing. I think that's the food I want. Maybe do a little bit of maybe I'll change the mouth too. Just that beautiful smile. crap. Anyway, I mean, in any way that is, like, feasible to you and actually benefits me, you know, yeah. Don't make this, like... Don't be a sicko. Theme of Alvin approaching your house. Oh man. Okay. Oh, hello, Gabriel. Welcome to the freaking... the most interesting stream in the world. What's my favorite / least favorite Sonic show? I think my favorite is Sonic Boom, just because I like, you know, an episodic, freaking shenanigans Sonic cartoon. I mean, that's what I'm making on Mashed a lot of the time. The stuff I make is probably most similar to Sonic Boom. And I think there's a lot you can do in putting Sonic characters in that kind of situationally comedic format. My least favorite? I don't know if it's super fair to appoint one, because I haven't watched a ton of them in their entirety. I might say for me it's Sonic Underground. I'm just not particularly fond of it, and I think it's kind of, it's a little ugly. It's kind of an ugly show. This doesn't really appeal to me much. The premise is kind of, like, weird. I don't know. I guess I don't get much out of it as someone who likes Sonic, you know. Like, is freaking Tails even in that show? Knuckles is, right? I guess that's something.
I can only enjoy something if there's recognizable, iconic characters that I have a pre-established relationship to.
Alright, lift that other arm up, Alvin, and then we're good. Might want to make that intro a little snappier. I don't think we need him lingering on that smile for too long. Oh shit. Well, that's just gonna stay there for now. Has triplets just like Alvin and his brothers? I guess it's true. That's a good theme song. They kind of... in that and like the Saturday morning cartoon. They kind of knew what they were doing with those theme songs. Those are kind of some crazy good theme songs. I won't sing it because I already have music playing and that's gonna, I don't know, it's interrupt the mojo. But yeah. Probably say Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I kind of like that show. I haven't watched a ton of it, but I kind of like its approach. It's a very bizarre show. Definitely. There's a show I like that is similar to The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Just The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. I started watching that show for the first time like this year or late last year. And I really enjoy that show. The Twisted Tales of Felix. Sonic Underground might be the best theme song for Sonic? Maybe. I guess so. I mean, who comes the closest? I mean, Sonic Prime is like a streaming show, so like theme songs are like obsolete now. Sonic X, kind of cheesy but pretty catchy. Yeah, I guess it is Sonic Underground. I do like "Don't Doubt What He Can Do." I love that. Yeah, Twisted Tales. Yeah, I know it has a little bit of shared DNA with that Sonic show. But no, yeah, it's just a very... If you've never watched The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat, it's a very surreal show. It's the kind of show where a lot of the plots... It's not very plot-centric. Like, an episode will start with one story, and then it kind of just becomes an excuse to just go on, like, a weird, bizarre adventure that maybe it won't even tie together in the end, but you'll just get a lot of crazy visuals. I almost said nonsense. I don't know if I'd say it's complete nonsense. Like, there is some kind of logic, but it's very, very screwy logic. It's not based in reality in any way. Which is pretty fun. It is very well animated. There's a lot of creative visuals in that show. Ugh. Why is it like stop motion? Oh. I need to rotate. Sonic or Kirby, one vanishes forever? Never gonna happen. I don't need to humor that, because it's never gonna happen. How's that? Why can't it be both? I reject the premise of your statement. How's that look? Oh, that's gonna look good when I start waving that arm around. Oh, man. think that's good. Like, I'm trying to look at the framing of it. If it'll look good at a smaller scale. Yeah, that looks pretty good. At this scale. What about this scale? Yeah. I mean, you can't really see his arms anymore, but... That's why we gotta animate the heck out of him. Is he not centered? I skewed him to the left a little bit when I first started because I knew... Or I skewed him to... Yeah, I skewed him to the left because I knew he was tilting his head to the right. But then I decided to make his head tilt to the left. So now he's just straight up more left than he is right. I know, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of an answer to that premise, though, because there's no use. I mean, you're just asking me which one I like more. Essentially. Which I feel... I don't know, is that obvious? Do people know which one I'm more attached to? I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to sleuth out. I mean, certainly Sonic has, I think, just the wider influence in terms of just people who are severely emotionally attached to it. Like, I think if Sonic disappeared and we were there to mourn it, people would start dropping like flies. People would die, I think. So I guess in a humanitarian sense, like, it would be in our better interest to preserve Sonic, just for all the people on, like, life support, right? But I mean, somewhat selfishly, I'm like, I don't know, we get rid of Kirby forever. What if they just never make a good Sonic game ever again? I don't believe that necessarily, but it's definitely more feasible than, like, Kirby suddenly falling off. Kirby's definitely more reliable. Have you seen the Sonic OVA? Yes. You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you because I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? Urgh! Yeah, I've seen it. It's alright. It's alright. No, it's pretty good, I guess. It's fine. It's decent. It's cool. It's cool. It is cool. There's nothing like it, I should say. How many waves do I want him to do? I think that's good. Like, I think that's it. Let's loop this. Do we want it to linger a little longer? What do you think? I might kind of want to have to recenter it. Possibly.
The most fun you can possibly have in an app.
Maybe. Would be any issues with that? No, nothing would be, like, cut off. So I could just employ, like, a little cheeky, sneaky, like... I like how this sounds like Coco Cave, this song. It's like off-brand Coco Cave. Ba-dam-ba-dam, ba-dam-ba-dam, ba-dam-ba-dam. You know Coco Cave? Ah, they don't know Coco Cave.
What is the point of toads?
I just realized I was bigging up my Toad impression. I never did it for any of you. I feel bad about that. I completely forgot we had that conversation about my Toad impression. Yeah, this is like, you know, chocolatey enclave. You know. That's what I'd call this song. Yeah, we're gonna save that one. Save it and I'll like render it later, because I don't need you all to see the rendering process. Oh, hold on, I want to make this hand waggle. I love Coco Cave from that One Planet Robobot EX stage. Will that be the one that was in Air Ride? And it's like kind of like very upbeat and like electronic. I think that is the one. I feel like it should last like a little bit longer than this. Right? What do we think? Should the GIF linger a little longer? Linger for longer? I have one linger for longer here. Oh, and speak of the devil, by the way. Speak of the musical devil. Is this music too loud, by the way? If it's too loud, then it's been too loud for the past, like, 45 minutes. Yeah, I remember it playing on the EX stage where you go on the train, right? I distinctly remember, like, going through, like, traveling through, like, tubes while that song is playing. If I make it linger, it would only be for, like, this amount, really. Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. Alright, let's see if we can make it linger. Okay. Oh, his body goes away. Let's fix that. We'll fix it in post. Okay, should he keep waving till it ends? I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. I'll either like loop the wave till the very end, or I'll just have it like come to a stop to indicate the end of the loop, you know. I think that's good. Actually, I want to add one more thing. Yeah, whatever. I want to add some blinking to it, I think. When he tilts his head, just like Daniel Tiger. Oh boy. It looks like he has like smug, suave eyebrows here. You see that?
It's a pretty funny observation, isn't it?
I gotta say, this stream is going, just on a technical level, going pretty nicely. I was fully bracing for a situation where I would like try to do this for like 10 minutes and then realize it wasn't working, and then I would just like put on a blank screen. Oh. There we go. The blinks complete this. I still want to shorten the start of it a little bit, actually. Is that too short? I think this is perfect. That's amazing. And you saw it here live. Only took me like an hour. You've been listening to Miss Ultili so much recently. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad people are into that. Yeah. You might have seen in that video. If you haven't watched it, my latest video, I did like a song starring Alvin and the Monkshrooms. Sort of like a chipmunk cover of a Kirby final boss theme with like E3 themed lyrics. Yeah, I'm glad people like that a little bit more than I was expecting, which is pretty cool to see.
Hello.
Man, I'm just kind of mesmerized by this. All right, that's one down, like freaking 45 to go. Cause I want to make. I mean, the dream is to make like 600 of these, right? Maybe we'll reduce it down to 20. 20 is a good amount. But no, yeah, if you like that song, you know, I'm gonna make at least one more in that kind of vein. So keep an eye out. I don't know when that's happening, but I already have it written. I already have like a rough version of it performed. And it's gonna be it's gonna be shorter, but I think it's gonna be even crazier from the one I just did. I think it's gonna make people go like, what the freak? Yeah. Okay, well, we got one emote down. I've been live for about 2 hours. Got probably an hour left in this stream. So maybe now we're gonna, let's see, shift gears a little bit. Can you make a remix of Green Greens? Maybe to go like, here he comes, through the fields a hero runs, pink and sweet, like sweet can't be beat. Clear the way, Kirby's here to save the day, make it far, kid, you're our superstar. I wrote that for something specific that I don't know if I'll ever make. It's something specific. Till the end. Okay, let's go. Let's venture into my folders here. Where is it? Kirby jokes. My Kirby jokes folder. I'll just let you like. I'll let you see this folder. Let's see. Dream Buffet. Here it is. So these are the animation assets of my last Kirby short ever. As in, I haven't made one since I started working on this like 2 years ago. And we're gonna take a peek in here because someone bought a plush earlier. My counter went up by 1, which means for 25 minutes we're gonna be shifting our focus. Did I just minimize the window? Okay. We're gonna be shifting focus to this animation, this Kirby animation. So yeah. Yeah, get a load of that. So one sec here while I try to get it showing. Sorry, I'm going through all my freaking... I'm trying to... Here. Okay. See, are there any Kirby games you have not played? I know the answer is yes, but I want to make sure like there aren't any others. I think there's only 2 that I haven't played. I have not played Tilt and Tumble because up until like very recently when they added it to the Switch, there was really no way for me to play it. So that's when I haven't played. And I haven't played Extra Epic Yarn just because I already had Epic Yarn. So, you know, I didn't... You know... I had played it at least, like, around, like, a year or 2 before the remake came out. So I just never... I didn't buy it. But I think I do want to play that at some point, just to see, just out of curiosity. I think Kirby's a series where I just play... I will just play stuff just out of curiosity. You know, just because. Most video games I don't bother with unless I know I really want to play it. But with Kirby, I'll buy a Kirby game just to freaking buy it, just to like see what's up, just to check in on him. I've played Air Ride, yes, like a few years back, probably like 5 or 6 years ago now, actually. I bought a GameCube because I never grew up with the GameCube. I had an N64 when I was growing up, and my older cousin taught me how to emulate like 8-bit and 16-bit games in like the 2000s. And any emulator more advanced than that, I was not comfortable with. Because I feel like there was a point where like emulating GameCube was just more difficult. Well, also like the controller thing. A lot of them use like analog controls, and I just had the keyboard. And you can play any of those NES games with a keyboard. DDD's awesome bonus minigame is so elusive. Are you saying that as someone who's never played Extra Epic Yarn? Because those minigames are elusive to me. Anyway, I mean, back to this. I don't know if I want to... I don't know when we should start the old timer. For when we're going to dedicate 25 minutes to this. Probably not much we can get done in 25 minutes, honestly. But, you know, it's worth a look. I'm back to miss something interesting. We finished our first emote, and now we're looking at the Lost Kirby animation. Here, I'll make this freaking bigger. I just realized this preview is minuscule. I need to give you all more to work with here. There we go. So this is all that I've animated so far. I'll just play it without audio first. And it is based on Dream Buffet, because I made this like right before Dream Buffet came out. It was 2022. Oh, this is pretty cool stuff. So yeah, there's varying degrees of polish on this as it currently stands. Oh, I love this song. I'm sorry. I can't think right now. This song is really good. Like, I haven't gotten all the walks down. But as you can see, there's a good amount of this here right now. Look at that. I think for right now, I want to tighten it up right now. Because I think the source material was like, you know, only like less than a minute long. But I kind of added a lot of drawn out visuals and stuff. So I think I want to just make it a little tighter. That'd make it funnier. Oh yeah, the Coily Rattler design. Yeah, I wanted to like you have I think this is Joe the Shark, who would be like a gummy shark in this. Shout out to anyone who is prolific enough in Aqua Teenology, if you know what scene this is, because this is an Aqua Teen thing. I'm not playing the audio right now. But this is based on an Aqua Teen source. An Aqua Teen Hunger Force source. Triple Deluxe was my first and favorite Kirby game. What about you, Steve? What's your favorite? I think I have this in my channel description. 25 minutes is 0.5 seconds. That's honestly probably true. Joe, I think, was the shark boss. No, it's a shark enemy from Kirby's Dream Land 2. I'm pretty sure. Either 2 or 3, or probably both of them. We can show the Coily Rattler here. Basically, I wanted to because Dream Buffet has like the whole like dessert aesthetic to it. So I wanted to design. This is like Coily Rattler, the Kirby boss, but with like kind of desserty attributes. So I believe here it has like the segments of its body are like these candy ball things. And then it's also got banana on it. Like it's got like a banana filled with peanut butter body. And then when it bursts out, like all the peanut butter splatters out like guts, basically. And it's got a jumbo strawberry head with whipped cream on it and like a giant M&M. So I put a lot of thought into this. I was fully intending to release this, but I just never did. Like I said earlier, if you weren't here earlier, the reason I never finished this was because 2022 was the year that the producer Tom from Mashed started reaching out to me, and I started working on Clone Chaos this year. So kind of my entire priorities as an animator really shifted. But I want to kind of. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching and yawning mid-sentence. I'm sorry, that's not professional at all. Oh, sorry to see you go, TNT Dragon. And thanks for sticking around for like 2.5 hours. Thank you. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I put up a stretch goal on my Patreon like freaking 3 or 4 months ago. And we reached the goal. And basically the reward for it that these poor people giving me money are still, like, in wait for is to basically finish this whole video. Because I want to give back to the people a little bit. I want to show people, like, I'm not overdoing Kirby videos, right? Like, I wouldn't say I've moved on from it. It's just that I just had such a major shift in priority with the MASH stuff. And over there, that's a much more, like, they have specific deadlines, they have people helping me out there. So it's just much more reliable, it's much easier, much more justifiable to work on videos for MASH. And I'm happy to do it. But sadly, that just means my own channel has kind of gone to the wayside. Because I should say, like, I have a good amount of subscribers now. I have a lot of people who are interested in what I do, but I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. Like, my YouTube channel, you know, when I make stuff, I put it on my YouTube channel. But it's not really, like, I didn't set out to become a YouTuber. You know, that's not, like, my end life goal. If opportunities present themselves to me where I can exercise my creativity, but it just has to be outside of my own YouTube channel, like, that's kind of where my loyalties lie. You know, I should be upfront about that. And I don't mean to abandon you. I want you all to, you know, I think you should all follow me. Sorry. I gagged a little there. I'm getting so emotional. You know, I think you should, if you like what I do on this channel, like, definitely keep an eye out on just whatever I'm working on, even if it's not for this specific channel. You know, because I like to think most everything I do, no matter where it is, whether it's for my YouTube channel, someone else's YouTube channel, if it's in some other avenue for some reason, if it's for, like, a personal art project, I do like to put a lot of creative energy and passion into it. So, I mean, hopefully that should be apparent in what I make. Even if it's not necessarily, I guess, what you came here for, necessarily. You know, if you expected me to do something specific, you know, I understand if you want to see more of that. Like, I completely empathize with people. I wish I could do this sort of stuff a lot more than I do right now, but it's just, the fact of the matter is, you know, it's a very time-consuming process, and I only have so much time as a person. Maybe far off in the future, if I'm, like, rich, I can justify getting my own whole YouTube team to get out really, like, algorithmically, what is it, in-tune videos that get a lot of views, that get, like, a very reliable audience on my channel that I can justifiably sink a lot of time into. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you do, I guess. I don't know. Did that make sense? I feel like I kind of lost the plot there. But I think you all get what I mean, though. I think you all get what I mean. MASH should let you make more Kirby stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's one that I really want to do that they have not approved yet, that I'm not sure. I don't know what it is they want from me, basically. But in terms of, like, Kirby stuff on there, I just gotta think of ideas that they would like, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what it would be, what kind of stories. The problem is, a lot of my Kirby ideas, I have a lot of ideas, like, centering, like, I have ideas that are, like, starring Magalore or something, right? And I don't think they'd ever be interested in that. Unless Magalore gets a frickin' starring role in a Game of the Year video game. It would very much have to be in the, like, you know, starring Kirby, DDD, Meta Knight realm. And there are still things I can think of in that region, but I just have to I've got to think of more things that would work, I guess, as standalone videos like that for their channel specifically. And it's kind of hard to force yourself to think of things. You know, a lot of my ideas, they just kind of come to me. I gotta let them come to me. So if it happens again, it'll happen again. Yeah. But basically, as for what, okay, I want to kind of hone in on what I want to do here. What I want to focus on with this. There's a few things we can do here. Part of my concern is I started making this, as you can see, when I was working in Sony Vegas. So if I can bring up the folder again. Like, these are all assets from this video that I drew individually and saved as images. And honestly, I want to see if there's a way. It's hard because I've already done so much. If I switch the software I'm using for this, I feel like I'd almost have to start over. I think what I'll do is, whatever, like, mostly finished scenes I have here, I will continue on in this sort of Vegas pipeline. But for certain other shots, like this one, or that one, where there's not really, it's more animatic than animation. I think I'll work in a different program for that. So this will be kind of like a Frankenstein on like a per shot basis of just different software, I suppose. I think that's the trail I'm gonna follow here. Yeah, and when I say start over, like, I'd still probably be like tracing over a lot of these. Like, I think this is a shot that I'd want to redo, because it's just a very, like, I don't have it fully animated out yet, so that'd be very easy to just, I haven't really started, so I could just switch to a different program to work on this. But yeah, before we start too, I think it'd be funny just for me to show, if you aren't aware of my whole pipeline process on animation, this is what it is. Here, I'll show a video that I finished. Like, Clown Town. I love showing this. This is the project folder for Clown Town. So this is every drawing you see in Clown Town. Every frame of animation is something I drew in a separate, like, drawing software. And I would put it in Vegas, the video editor, as you see here, and just layer them all insanely and sequence them in this video editing software that was not necessarily built for animation. I just did that because that was kind of the cheap option. I didn't want to drop, because some animation programs go for like $500. I didn't really want to do that. Because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to, like, you know, opt into the freaking Adobe Creative Cloud program, spend $800 on that, start working in it, realize it doesn't have a lot of the stuff that I want, and I'd rather be working in, like, I don't know, Toon Boom or whatever, and then that's just a bunch of money down the drain. You can print these frames and make billions of dollars for each of them. I mean, yeah, it kind of is like the old school, like, cell animation. We can open, you just open this in, like, the photo viewer, and it is very much, you know, cell animation basically, but done digitally. I have all these images saved, and I would layer them differently. yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, I gotta say. This is one of those things, when I'm like years and years separated from this, I'm gonna start like wondering how I ever put up with this. Because it is, honestly, it's madness that I was working like this for so long. But I mean, you know, there's not really an animation, there's not really an invalid process. I feel like most people tend to just work in whatever format they're comfortable with. And that's kind of whatever works best for them. You know. Animation is kind of insanity, no matter what you do. It's the process of, like, creating these illusions that look like real motion in film. And it's just crazy. Like, stop motion, I can't imagine doing stop motion. To me, it seems like it's impossible. It seems like, why would you ever do that, to me? But it's its own, like, process that is very learnable. And people who have learned it and have been using it for years, I can imagine, probably couldn't see themselves working in any other method. It's just kind of crazy. Because to me, like, this stuff is just so easy. It comes so naturally to me. It's not so easy, but... let's see. There's a few questions. This is a good question from Dex's show. The number naming scheme for the frames. What do you do when you add a frame in between two of those? So, I mean, Windows has a very consistent way of ordering things. So it goes by numerical order. And if I ever need to add a frame in between... Like here, I have like... Let me see if I can zoom in any further than this. I have like frame... Here, I have frame 1, 2, 3. Then I need to add one in between. So I just have 2F, basically. Because if you put a number... if you put a letter in front of the number, it like... inserts it in between the numerical... You know what I'm saying, right? You get me? So, like, I have a lot of, like, 16G, 19G, let me try to find one with, like, multiple letters strung on it. Because I will go, like, you know, 219F, 219G, 219E, 219H, 219I, and it just goes down the alphabet. Because it's in alphabetical numerical order. Alpha numerical order. Have you heard of Flip-A-Clip? It's a mobile animation software. That's what I use. I believe I have used that. Like, before I was animating on YouTube, I think I was experimenting with that exact software. Okay. But yeah, basically, yeah, we have a G and H. There's 325G, 325H, 325I, and then 326. So yeah, sorry, that was just one question someone had, and I wanted to address it, because there was an actual answer. That's smart, I'm stealing that. What do you do instead of that? I'm curious now. Someone else said, have I ever had to scrap ideas due to lack of knowledge? I'm interested what you mean by that. Jai Fane. J Fane? J-A-I. So bad at naming frames. Yeah, if you don't know, like, the put a letter next to the number if you need to reorder frames method, there's really no downside to it. Even if you run out of letters of the alphabet, like if you get all the way to Z, you just go Z-A, Z-B, Z-C, Z-D, and it's practically infinite, I think. Yeah, that's how I've been rolling for years and years. Yeah. That's basically... that's basically enough preamble, I'd say. We can also look at the King's Gambit here. This is one I also animated using this method. Which is crazy, because this video is so... I feel like there's so much in this video. that it's kind of wild that I did it in such an unconventional way. Oh, right. Clip Studio Paint does that automatically. That's right. That's right. You love the DDD still in frame right now. I forgot about that. I'm just wanted to show a little bit more of this. So I think it's kind of like interesting. There's the hat. The soldier's hat, and he gets screamed at, it like swings over his head and lands on him. There's a little puff of dust. There's DDD in the foreground. There's DDD's jaw hitting the ground. Then there's his robes. Then his hands, which have to be layered differently because they're in front of the table he's on. Man, this is one of my best looking videos. We went all out on the King's Gambit. This is getting off topic. We haven't started the timer. I'm going to animate. King's Gambit was made with Vegas. I might be able to like pull up the actual files. But we went ludicrous on this. Me and King, my like colorist, and they also did some of the storyboards. It's a lot of design work overall. There's the foam that comes out of his mouth. I went pretty passionate into this. Like, we overworked ourselves, definitely. Like, for the time we had to do it, and, like, how much we were getting paid, it was not reasonable. Like, I would not recommend, I guess, financially speaking, doing this. Putting so much work into something that, you know, you're not getting paid, like, millions to do. Not millions, but, I definitely put a lot of hours into this that, you know, that could not be justified fiscally. But it was just an idea that I had so much faith in, that I was so glad to be working on, that I just didn't care. Like, I just wanted to see it be the best video that it could be. So we went all out on like a lot of the shading and character design stuff. There's like frickin' character design sheets on this, I believe. Yeah, we have like entire like turnarounds. You're getting exclusive information. It's not showing up? Oh, you're looking for that guy's YouTube page. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know why I'm showing this. I guess I don't really candidly talk about this kind of stuff. It's been a year since this video came out. Like over a year, like a year and a month. This is pretty cursed. We did this outfit appears in like one scene for like 2 seconds. We did a whole model sheet thing for it. We did a lot for this. I don't know if I could do that much work on a MASH video ever again. I was just really excited. It was like my second real like story that I gotta do. Yeah. But last thing I will show, we'll show a specific animated scene. Actually, I want to show the one where his like hat rockets off. I think that's scene 3. Yeah. Yeah, I remember working on The King's Gambit until, like, I'm not kidding, like, maybe, like, 4 a.m. the night before it came out. It was not healthy, but I did it for the love of the sport. I didn't really have to do all that, but I did. But yeah, here's how it looks in Vegas. I had to... There's no backgrounds in this. Oh man, that was the worst part. This is a big reason why I stopped using Vegas, is because the backgrounds... How do I explain this? Because I wasn't doing the backgrounds myself, and I didn't have time to composite all of the backgrounds. A lot of the time I would let other people, like, they have their own compositing team doing the backgrounds. But that would mean I would have to render every scene as these massive PNG sequences where every single frame was its own, like, transparent PNG that they could put the background underneath. And that was just always just such... It was just another layer of the process. Like, it took forever to render the PNG sequences, took forever to upload them. So I had to find another way. Because with Clip Studio, like, now they can literally... Because other people at Mashed work in Clip Studio, we're able to have a lot more interconnectedness. Like, if someone wants to edit, like, a part of my animation or add a background to it or, like, clean it up or something, they can just do that. And it's not just like, oh, well, I have my own extremely distinct pipeline that only I know how to work, so I have to do everything by myself. Yeah. I need to watch the full thing again. Rewatch King's Gambit a lot when it first came out. Yeah, I want to watch it again too. I forget how good it was. It's really good. It's really good. I'm really proud of it. But yeah, okay. Now, oh shoot, there's my desktop. Yeah, this music does slap. I do like this music.
What is this song? What band is this, by the way? Is this the Beatles?
What do I want to work on here today? I have 25 minutes. Still, I think. Yeah, 25 minutes. This will probably be like the remainder of this stream. Let me just go through this again, see what I want to do, see what would be feasible. Maybe we could draw this one little shot of Coily Radler. That'd be fun, right? Streamer, can you rant, please? Nah, I'm too chill. We're doing a chill animation stream here, okay? No ranting. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'll open up Clip Studio Paint, and I'll try to work on this one single sequence. Coily Radler going hiss. Here, I'll render this as its, like, own distinct shot, just so I can, like, have something to work off of. Oh boy. Gotta browse through the entire directory to find out where I'm gonna go. Now, that is an unrelated project. Maybe you'll see somewhere in the future. Let's see. I'm gonna get started on the storyboard for my next cartoon idea. I'm really excited for it. Isn't that great to be excited for a new idea? I've started writing the next MASH video, actually. That one's been tricky. I feel like every time I start working on a new MASH video, there's like a new sort of stipulation that I have to work under. Just because they're a YouTube channel very concerned with their analytics. So they're always like, you know, I've been told like, actually we want to focus on more popular characters moving forward. Then I've been told, well, we don't want to focus on the same ideas that we know work. You know, we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into what's proven to work. Then sometimes it's like, right now the most current one is keeping the videos under 4.5 minutes. Which previously they've told me they want to start working on longer videos. Which is how the King's Gambit came about. Like, that was like 7 minutes. But lately it's been, like, Flower Tui. That was like a 7 or 8 minute idea. Oh shoot, it's DDD's theme. How relevant. But no, we had to split Flower Tui into like 2, like, 3.5 minute parts. So this next one is probably going to be 2 4-minute parts. So I have to really like figure out how to squeeze everything down. It's kind of tricky. Because I like to put a lot into my stories. You know, I like to have a lot of like little moments, a lot of pauses. I don't want them to be too frantic, too overstuffed, but I also like having kind of like in-depth stories a little bit. I don't know. I'll figure it out. What am I doing here, though? Oh, yeah. Find a way to stuff the plush in the next MASH video. I mean, the campaign's gonna be long over by the time the next MASH video comes out, but that'd be a fun cameo regardless. I think my money's gay. It's too many men on top of one another. Why do you chew on my dick? We stop it, no, it's not a hubba bubba. Yo, bro, why are you doing that? J-Eazy ain't drop your bro, don't worry. Mega Man drops on January 7. Listen, I was never book smart though intelligence. Call me Mr. Rockfest, I got hella bands. Shorty cuter circle two, told her to get a friend. She gon' make me slide with my dog like Mega Man. I turn myself into a pickle. I turn myself into Pickle Rick. Chillin' like usual while watching SpongeBob and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ha! Alright, see ya, TNT Dragon. Sorry, I had to impromptu sing that, because that's how my brain works. I'm so crazy! I'm so interesting! Whatever, we're just chilling, though. We're just chilling at Cedar Rapids. What do you think about that election, though? How about that election, though? Okay. I'm gonna open Clip Studio Paint now. I'm probably gonna have to... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to, like, change my window capture here in a second. Nice singing skills. Assuming you mean that genuinely, I appreciate it, I suppose. Hold on, I'm getting everything set up to do this. That was not a rant, that was like a moment of derangement. Just slightly different. Alright, all my freaking beetroots are showing. Alright. I did not rant. I raised my voice a little bit. Okay. Okay, display capture. Oh god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get the chat out of here. Okay. I'm gonna start drawing on stream. This is not something I've ever done. I don't think I've ever drawn, like, on a live forum like this. So, we will see. We will see. Hopefully this is not so laggy that I can't actually, like, move my, my pen cursor. My stylus cursor. Let's see. Where's my... Sorry, I need my glove. Ah, here it is. Are you ready for this? Are we freaking ready? I'll get the timer ready. Do I need to have a timer up? I do. I guess I do. Oh god, I don't... This is a big step in Seep history. Yeah. 45? Well, that's 50 minutes now that I have to do this. $50 minutes. Yeah, I've got time. I think any more than 50 minutes, I might have to, like, hightail it out of here. And we'll continue this on another day. Just because I do have a hard out today. But I kind of want to make sure I have time to, like, eat and stuff before I leave for the day. Okay, what am I doing? Yes. Hold on. Oh shoot, don't look at any of my... Hold on. You're gonna, like, dox me. So I'm just getting a timer set up here. Oh, perfect. Hey, why's it going down? Hey. Okay. $50 minutes. Yeah, I want to get the second linear too. Okay. Okay, of course when I click out of it, it changes. Okay. Alright. So scared of the mushroom not reaching the goal. I know. You know, whatever happens, happens. Shoot. What do I do? I almost hit, like, stop streaming. Okay, start the timer. Okay, the timer's on. Timer's on. Hurry! Okay, new animation. Just needs to be 1920 by 1080. Bare minimum. Import. Now I need to import the thing I rendered. Oh shoot. This ain't it. Where do I want to go? Sorry, I have so many files. It's in Kirby jokes. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh my god. Draw circle. I'm not taking requests right now. Wait, I've been prompted to complete a very specific task. I've prompted myself. Timer's stuck? What? What are you doing? Okay. Shoot, it's doxing me. Get this off the screen. Okay. This to multiply, I believe. Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Just gonna open this as like a color reference. See what I'm working with here. Bum 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 bum. Okay, disable preview. Which tool is right for this job? Oh god. I have not experimented with any of these. Not a good... Just want to figure out which thing I'm gonna use for this. This one might be a little mixy and a little blendy. I don't know if I want that. Oh man. Sorry, I'm finagling with all these settings. The Toad Noel lore line sticker in the corner. What does that mean? This is like Deltarune? Okay, animation. Let's get animating, you know?
I am an animation.
Okay. We're going to friggin' space now. It's gonna be beautiful. It's always different when people are watching. Hello, Swan. You're just in time. I'm supposed to be drawing this thingy. Oh, that thing Rosa drew? I didn't even know what that was. My friend Rosa drew that. Just for no reason. I think the head should be... How do I draw with a mouse? I don't. I would never dream of it. Mark my words. Okay, we want this... this body to be its own layer. Toby released Deltarune stickers, and one of the Noel stickers foreshadowed Chapter 2. Okay, I get why Rosa would send that now. I'm understanding. Because I was animating emotes, sticker things. And yeah, okay. Let me figure out if this is... If I want to use this specific, like, crayon tool. Because I'm doing this by way of methods unfamiliar to me. Not unfamiliar, but undiscovered. Unexplored. Scantily explored to me. Methods scantily explored to me. Yes, I am using a pen to draw this stuff. This reminds me of tracing Yoshi's face on Mario DS. Yeah. I played that one. I know what you mean. Yeah, so there's a lot of tracing. I like to trace my my roughs, because, you know, I already drew it once. Blow me, huh? Like, no, not blow, like screw, what is it? Screw me. What do people say? Whatever. Never mind. Oh, that's catching up to me, isn't it? Have I ever shown off my whistling ability? Is that something anyone here is familiar with? Bite me! That's what it is! Oh my god. I mean, there's a few of them, but I think Bite Me is the one I was thinking of. Just don't give me any flippin' coconuts. They're disgusting, and I can't stand the texture. That's not true. I like coconuts. Is Procreate good for animation? That's, I mean, honestly, whatever you got, you can learn to animate on it. Like, this is Clip Studio Paint and Procreate, I'm sure. That's like a video editor, right? Is it? What is Procreate? No, Procreate is, I don't know what Procreate is. Oh, that's my telephone. I don't know how much of that is picking up on my microphone. Seep's whistling power like DDD's lightning powers. Yeah. Why'd I say that? Okay. Eye opens. Trying to figure out how I want to layer everything. I think we'll do another layer. Oh, shoot. Okay, right now I'll do this body part, because this lower body part does not move at all. So it's going to be on its own layer. If you didn't realize. I also have like a timeline up in a different, I have a different monitor here. And that has severely saved my skin, having two monitors. Anyone who doesn't have two monitors, you know, I wouldn't, I would never shy you away from investing. This song is so nostalgic to me. I don't know why. I don't think I even listened to this one in particular that much. It just has that very, like, I don't know, floaty, dreamy atmosphere to it. Imagine if everyone buys plushies and we finish it on stream. That would be an interesting cycle. Honestly. not staying consistent with these lines at all. Here, this is like, I'm not gonna stress too much. This is just for my own freaking channel. Maybe a crayon is not the best tool for the job. Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, you're starting to see how musical I am. I don't know if that's been a very emphasized aspect of me, because I'm not a musician, but I can't freaking stop myself. I can't help myself. Okay, and then it coils down this way. I say go quick and sloppy. Clean up the worst later. Yeah. I need to get sloppier, honestly. And that's part of why I use very like pencil-y, like rough looking kind of tools. Because I want to allow myself to get away with not cleaning up everything. But the problem is I feel like I spend a lot of time like making everything look good anyway. So it kind of becomes like moot. But thanks for saying that in the chat, because it's good. I gotta get in the mindset of like, you know, do it quick and easy. You know, you get a lot more done that way. There's like there's no stakes to this. Only I'm gonna notice if I like could have made something a little cleaner. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care. As long as I'm generally applying my principles. Hello, sub to the channel. Hello, Mr. Sam. Right now we're animating. Well, I'm drawing, but, you know, these are going to be in movement. You know, so that's pretty cool, huh? Hope you stick around. Hope you check out some of my videos. Check out some of the stuff I've done on other channels. Please. No rants, no rants. So what has everyone been up to, really? Anyone have any like random interesting things they want to bring up? I'm a conversationalist. We could start a dialogue. You know, we could start a dialogue. Hold on, let me check the timer. Where is the timer? Has the timer not been on screen? Oh my god. Timer check. 34 minutes left. Oh, it's because I'm minimizing the dang window. Okay, there it is. And it's frozen. I think the timer only plays when I look at it. Suggestion for the next Kirby short? Make it based on Return to Dreamland with Magalore? I don't know. Maybe. I like Magalore. I really like Magalore. If I do anything with Magalore, the biggest idea I have with Magalore at the moment, I want to make this like, I want to make like a comic. Like a, I don't know how long it'd be. Maybe like 10 pages. But I want to make one starring Magalore in Return to Dreamland, because I think he's a great character. I really like him. I think he's really interesting, and I think it'd be cool to make something that sort of starred him. To sort of like see his innermost perspective. Where did you get the idea to turn a random Origami King texture into E3 loving Alvin and the Chipmunk parodies? You know, I can't give you the full story on that, because it's honestly just one of those, it's just one of those ideas that just came to me that defies all appeal and appeal to reason, I guess. But I just saw that texture, and that unused, well, not unused, but that obscure Origami King texture, and I thought it looked really funny, so I drew a funny face on it. And then I guess it was around Christmas I guess because they have such irritating large heads. I was thinking of, like, how could I animate them in the most, like, infuriating way possible? Like, what's the most annoying thing I could do? And that's what I arrived to. Alvin and the Chipmunks, them singing, like, in high pitch while moving their heads in an infuriating fashion. And that's what happened. And the rest is history. Immediately after you got done singing the King DDD J Easy cover, my boyfriend came into the room, heard me singing the DDD theme, and then began singing the King DDD J Easy cover. Big fan? Big fan, I presume? Big fan? Do you have any plans as to what the Magalor's comic arc would be? Yeah. I basically wanted to have a story about it'd take place during Return to Dreamland, and it would be like, you know, they're all like Kirby, Meta Knight, DDD, Waddle Dee, they're all in their adventure. And they stop by the Star Cutter to drop off like a bunch of parts that they found to fix the Star Cutter. And they're about to head out and find more, and they're like, okay, I'll see you later, you know, ta-ta. They wave their goodbyes. But Kirby decides to just linger around for a little bit. Basically be like a narrative exploration of the thing you can do in the game where you could just stick around Magalor's ship and just talk to him for a bit. I wanted to do something like that. Because I think that'd be really... Shoot, I just changed something between these. And I'm not supposed to do that, because now there's an inconsistency in the line work. But yeah, I kind of wanted to explore the idea of Magalor just over time becoming like genuine friends with Kirby. Which of course, then we know where that leads. I feel like there's honestly like a bit of tragedy one could mine from that. I feel like something very emotional that you could get out of that story that isn't really explicitly shown in the game. That I think would be fun to kind of show. Kind of see sort of Magalor's inner workings. Because you don't get to see a lot of that, really, in Return to Dreamland, because he's intentionally hiding his intentions. I guess, to put it redundantly. So I think it'd be neat to kind of explore, like, what if we could read his mind, I guess. So funny seeing people recognize the Toad Monks but not know about Seep. They transcended you. Yeah, that's why I wanted to make a plush of them. Because I feel like there is something just appealing to them that you don't even... Like, if I made a plush of myself, you would have to, like, know who I am to have any sort of interest in that. But I think just the Munkshroom plush, Alvin, which is on sale right now, and it squeaks. That was just like a toy that I would just like to exist, you know? Even if it had no connection to me. That's something I would want to own, I think. That's just me personally, though. But yeah, the Magalore comic, I mean, that's something that that's one of the many ideas that I would do if I just ever found just a bunch of time to do it. I would have it go all the way up to probably the big, like, betrayal thing, I think, would be a place to end it. Maybe do one later on in, like, the final boss, maybe. If I could find an interesting angle there. You design them for mass market appeal. They just incidentally have mass market appeal, I feel. There's something about them. They're freaking smiles. People love a good smile. Here, I'm gonna try to, like, have this... keep this open. Sorry, I'm, like, screwing up my whole setup here. Bum bum. Shoot. I didn't do anything there. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something. Okay, no. I don't know where the timer went on the screen. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Time's a wasting the more I try to fix it, but... You like the removable accessories? Well, that's nice. I'm glad you like those. I wanted to build something with features on it. I couldn't just have it be nothing. I really wanted it to talk. I don't know if I've ever brought this up. I wanted it to talk. And they were kind of like, yeah, you know, maybe like if this one does well, we can have another campaign. I assume it's just more expensive to make something talk. So they just didn't... They didn't have faith in me. Are so many YouTubers streaming today? Oh, you didn't hear? It's Streamer Thursday. Did you actually not know about that? No, there's been like a huge like marketing push for Streamer Thursday. Kind of trying to make it the new like Taco Tuesday, I think. Right now I'm playing the Kirby and the Rainbow Curse soundtrack. Sorry, this is bothering me. I gotta fix this. Hold on, I gotta fix this window capture. Oh, that string is such a Return to Dreamland instrument. That brings me back. No, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring the timer back. It's like bothering me that it's not on the screen. Okay. Shoot, don't dox me! Look at that, we have 24 minutes left together. Let me put the timer here. Next to where it says time pool. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, it's blocking my name. Whatever, you can't have it all. Okay. Have I heard of Brawl Stars? That's not the one with Finn and Jake in it. It's Brawlhalla. Brawl Stars. I don't know if I've heard of that. Yeah, go buy Plush right now. By the way, sorry. I'm I'm not good at promoting stuff. I hate promoting stuff. That's my, like, secret. It's, like, eating me up inside that I have to, like, promote things. I don't like doing it. It's all I do. I feel like it's the only thing I do anymore. It's necessary, but it's just... Oh, I've talked about, like, the one time I took a sponsor, it was, like... I just wanted it to be over. It was a nightmare. I don't like doing it. I'm too authentic. I think I'm just too authentic. Yeah, I'm just too authentic to be doing commercials, I think. I think that's my problem. Was I answering a question? Is King DDD on screen from any specific animation? Yes, it's the one I'm working on right now. It's the one you're looking at. How many spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seeds. You have to be very consistent here. Have I caught any of the recent Elden Ring Germa streams? Yes. I haven't finished the latest one. I was watching just the edit on YouTube. I need to go back to that, because those are... I like those. I'm a bit of a Germa fan. I've heard of World's End Club? No, I haven't. I have not. I want to be able to pick out World Ends Club on a lineup. What does this song remind me of? I know it's Butter Building, but this instrumentation... Is there like a TV show that sounds like this? Are you hearing this? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I want to start learning animation? You should, I guess. I guess. Well, it's just, you know... It ain't easy. But, you know, you should always push yourself to learn new things. That's something I struggle with, honestly. I only animate so much because it's like I'm dependent on it. Like, tricked me into thinking Germa played Kirby. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I don't know if he could handle it. First Kirby game I played. Some of you need to watch my Q&A video from 4.5 years ago. Oh god. It wasn't 4.5 years ago. It was 3.5 years ago. Right? 3, yeah. It was Squeak Squad, though. Squeak Squad was my first one. I'm at that age where Squeak Squad is your first Kirby game. Because they didn't have freaking anything else. Oh, the great 2000s Kirby drought, I guess you could call it. Drought is a very relative term. Like, they were still releasing games every few years, but... Wasn't like we get, like the 2010s Kirby boom? Insanity. We're in a bit of a Kirby lull at the moment, but I think that's just because, they're probably taking longer to develop games now with 3D platformers. Germa didn't play Kirby, but he was in Waddle Dee Town. Yes, he didn't play it, he lived it. So why would he need to play it, right? Return to Dreamland was not my first Kirby game, but it was... I feel like it was the first one that I remember I, like, knew a lot about it before it came out. And I was, like, really looking forward to it as a new release. Because that game was, like... I think I had seen... the E3 trailer for when it was on the GameCube. And I was, like, very mesmerized by that. I remember there was, like, a fan game in like the 2000s, before Return to Dreamland came out, of like a 2.5D Kirby platformer. That was like very much mimicking the style of the GameCube trailer. Let me know if anyone remembers that, because I definitely do. Like, I was definitely way into that. So I think that really played into my excitement for Return to Dreamland. I think it was called like Kirby's like Cosmic Chaos, something really basic like that. Kirby's Crazy Collision. Yeah. Yeah, I am aware of the GameCube Kirby game. Sometimes I think about that though. Has anyone here like really investigated like recently? It had an axe ability? I think we're thinking of the same one, Dexus. All I remember, it had Parasol. I think it had helpers? Maybe? I remember the demo was like one grassy stage. Maybe it had an axe ability. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. The Kirby GameCube game that turned into Return to Dreamland. Oh yeah, I know this song playing, by the way, is top shelf. Let's see where our timer is at. 16 minutes. I'm trying to think of how exactly I want to play this out. I think I'll have them like springboard forward. Get like an in-between here. Sorry, I'm singing again. I know.
I know. Why is my voice so deep? What's happening? What?
Sorry, whatever. Yeah, I think a lot of people look back on that Kirby GameCube game with a lot of like, I don't know. People want to know. People yearn for it a lot. People wish that it released in the exact form that we saw it first revealed in. But this is something I bring up sometimes with some of my friends that I think about a lot. It was Cosmic Chaos. Wow, it was Cosmic Chaos. Yeah, Kirby Cosmic Chaos. That like helped build the hype I had for Return to Dreamland. And that whole like 3D graphics kind of Kirby game. I want to modify my preferences because I'm getting annoyed that but yeah, a lot of people have kind of a grass is greener on the other side perspective on the GameCube Kirby game, I feel. My hot take is that it was probably never released for a good reason. Like, if you look at Kirby games and just HAL releases and stuff, Kirby games are usually pretty well put together. Like, it feels like they usually know what they're doing when they're making the Kirby game. So for them to just like have a decision where like we just can't release this. We already revealed it, but we're not going to release it. We still need to like work on this for like several years. I feel like that is probably a sign that it was probably not gonna be all that great. I'm sure it would have been fine, but I'm just imagining the world where that game actually released and like we live like our current timeline is like that game happened. I think it definitely have its fans. It was probably gonna be like fine, but we probably would not regard it nearly as high as we do now And probably not as high as we regard, like, Return to Dreamland as it came out. I'd almost say definitely not. Because the original idea with the GameCube Kirby game, as it's been uncovered recently, it was gonna be, like... It was gonna follow the same structure as Kirby Superstar, and it seemed like a lot of the sub-games were just gonna be... just, like, beefed-up versions of all these sub-games that were in Kirby Superstar. So there was one where you would fight DDD at the end, like in Spring Breeze. There was one where you went on the halberd, like in Revenge of Meta Knight. There was going to be one, I think it was called, like, Dynablade's Babies or something, where presumably it would be, like, a follow-up to Dynablade. And I think there was probably going to be one based on Milky Way Wishes, because one thing we do know that was, like, a part of that original GameCube build is that, like, that's where Magalore came from, basically. Like, Magalore is based on a villain that was from that GameCube game. Which I think is why... I think that's why Magalore's, like, sort of betrayal plot is so similar to Marx's. That's, like, that's my speculation. Because I think he was originally made for a mode that was supposed to be, like, Milky Way Wishes 2, basically. That followed, like, the same plot. I'm fumbling on this tongue. So to me it seems like they took that one, like, sort of Marx copy thing and just expanded on it way more and made that the game, which I kind of think was the right call, because I think Return to Dreamland, like, Magalore does get compared to Marx, but I feel like he definitely has his own legacy separate from Marx, and people don't always view Return to Dreamland in direct comparison to Superstar specifically, which makes me feel like it was good. Yeah, if you don't know, you can look this up. I don't know where you'd find it. Maybe it's on, like, thecuttingroomfloor.com. But there are, like... people have, like, uncovered, like, magazine screenshots where you can see the main menu. And it has a bunch of those, like, sub-games. I think it was supposed to be like Kirby Superstar, but just with, like, a bunch more sub-games in it. So it had, like, the corkboard menu. And you could see a lot of the title screens on it. Am I doing this justice? Which I think is just really interesting, I guess. Yeah, it went from Mark's clone to Mark's OTP. Yeah. So I guess that's just a lesson in, like... if I can moralize this, I guess. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. Just because something went unused doesn't mean it was going to be better than what you got. It's just more interesting than what we got because, you know, all you have is your imagination to fill in all the gaps of what it could have been. So there's no saying that it could not have been, like, the best thing ever made, right? But maybe it wasn't going to be. Who knows? I mean, we never will know. I would like... it would be good to, like, see some of the stuff that was cut. Like, if they were more, like, transparent about it. Maybe if they, like, released a really old build or something. That's never gonna happen, but that would definitely be interesting to see at the very least. Even if, like, it's something that we can play and kind of figure out, like, okay, I can see why they never, you know, brought this into full fruition. Like, still, that's still a worthwhile, I think, thing to be able to look at. But I imagine they're probably not going to do that because they're still using ideas from there. And I think they're... I don't know. I'm thinking of it from a very, like, creative perspective. Like, you don't want to show off everything you haven't used because maybe you want to use stuff from it. You know? But I don't know. If... And we already knew that, like, Morpho Knight was going to be in there. You know, I feel like it's not going to spoil any surprises. It's just going to make it that much more neat when we see them come back in the future. 8 people are watching. Is that a true statistic? Well, yeah, we got 8 minutes left. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up after this. Hal is way too secretive. Yeah, I mean, they could be more secretive, honestly. Like, I feel like we do know. I don't know. They do show some behind the scenes stuff during, like, developments of games and stuff. Even without art book releases, they'll just, like, post on, like, I guess this was more prominent, like, back in, like, the 2010s. When they would just, like, post, like, Star Allies concept art. Or, like, Kirby Fighters concept art. Just online. I've always thought that was pretty cool. Shoot, sorry, I'm trying to get my head screwed on right. Yeah, compared to other, like, Nintendo adjacent devs, you know, I feel like the Mario team is like, we don't know anything. They're like a shadow. They're so elusive. Like, the fact that we got to see Morpho Knight, like, years before it was ever used in a game, that's a little crazy, I think. You don't see that every day. I want to make this mouth open a little wider for this specific frame. Thank you very much. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Is everyone impressed with my alphabet ability? Oh, man. I'm working a little slower than I normally do just because streaming at the same time is a little disorienting. I've never done this before. Hello, Chernobyl Wizard. Oh yeah, a Mario Wonder art book is like, if you're not gonna make freaking DLC for that game, give us like purchasable, loadable content. I don't know, PLC? I don't know. That one wasn't that witty. Hello, Snot playing around. I take it you're not the relaxing type. Splatoon art book's really good. Oh yeah. I feel like I've seen a lot of images from Splatoon art books. It's pretty cool. Try to figure out how exactly I want to animate this. How does this look if I just repeated this over and over again? It's not going to play at full speed. Because I've got like 8 other programs open. I have no way. I can't tell if that looks good or not. It's playing at like 1/8 speed. There's a fire truck outside my house. You know, I don't. Thank you for reminding me. You love that Haunted Mansion animation I made? That's funny because we're listening to the soundtrack that was from. That the song in that was from. Not the exact song, but. So glad to see you working on stuff for MASH and such. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate anyone who shows up for what I do on MASH. The Kirby Squeak Squad TV commercial. That was one of the... I feel like it's one of the all-time Kirby commercials for some reason. Maybe I'm just biased because I was like a mushy child when that first dropped, but I feel like it's one of the Kirby commercials that comes to my mind. Like one of the Kirby TV commercials. What was the last Kirby TV commercial? That was really like... I feel like Robobot was the last time there was a Kirby game with like special commercial animations. So what's our timer looking like? We got 1:30. Wow. How time flies. Yeah, well, thank you everyone who showed up for this. This very somewhat impromptu animation stream. Just wanted an opportunity to promote the new Plush campaign, which is still ongoing. It's going to be going on for another week. So you have another week to buy your very own Alvin the Monk Shroom. If you can't buy it, then you know that's fine. But if you can, you know, I don't really like how that looks. Well, that's the note we're ending on. I guess I have 45 seconds to modify it. Oh, this is the meme remix, isn't it? This is the meme remix. This is the meme remix, isn't it? Eating food, sweet and tasty. Oh crap. Alright, that's gonna call it, isn't it? 2, 1. Alright! That's it. That's it. That wretched alarm will stop. Do I have to manually turn this off? Okay, Jesus Christ. Thank you everybody who showed up. Let's see. Let's zoom out and view my progress so far at like 14 frames per second. Not even 14 frames. What am I talking about? It's like 3 frames per second. Let's give it a look. That is technically animation. Yeah. I'm probably quicker when I do it by myself. But, yeah. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for showing up, everybody. Thank you for showing up. I had a really, this went pretty well, actually. I don't always do streams because I'm like... I have no confidence in my computer's processing power. Nor do I have confidence in my internet situation. But today went over pretty smoothly. I guess to finish off, let's take a look at the one emote we animated before I had to shift gears. And then I got really sidetracked talking about Animations. 50 minutes, 0.2 seconds of animation. Yeah! Woo! You were right. You were absolutely right. But we also got this done. Here, let me loop this. We got the first Mushroom emote. Should I release these one by one or just like all at once? I don't know. I'm gonna convert this to a GIF. You learned a lot about animation from this stream? Well, that's very interesting. I'm glad. Oh, if only we made him say goodbye. I guess, hold on. There. There we go. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Make sure to get your own... Let me check it, actually. Not accidentally open so many programs. 45. Still 45. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Flip the mouth so he's sad? No. He's saying, like, you know, we'll see each other again. This is bye-bye, but only for now. I guess we made 2 emotes today. Yeah, we have hello and goodbye. Yeah. Thanks for showing up. I've never animated on stream before. Went surprisingly well. Might do another one of these. Make sure to buy... You have 1 week left. Let me copy the link. Here. There's 1 week left to buy the new plush. So, you know, if you're interested in buying kind of the first piece of merchandise from me, there you go. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. I guess I've run out of things to say. So, see ya. Probably might do one of these streams again in the future. We'll see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And yes, I didn't make a new end screen. We're gonna use the same, the cookie end screen, whatever.